been a peculiar day. Peculiar, can she speak?
Yeah, particular.
Peculiar day. So I haven't eaten. This is the first time I've eaten, and it's just after 3 o'clock. I did put collagen in my coffee, which I didn't drink until noon because we had, I want to tell you without you worrying. My daughter woke up with some pains, and we thought it was her appendix because she has been experiencing some pains. So my husband took her to the Children's Hospital in Oakland, and it turns out that it's not, and they don't know what it is. So we're going to pick through the different things that can ail a girl that's going to be 12 on Tuesday, and just figure that out, because that's probably what it was. And so she's fine. God got it covered, so praise the Lord. So I haven't eaten all day today. My mind has been elsewhere. I haven't worried. I worried this morning because just the thought of taking my daughter to a hospital, and if she needed the surgery with the way things are today, how it was going to go. So just a minute. My purse is in my closet. Is that what he's looking for?
Yeah.
It's in my closet on my shelf. So I made, sorry, that light from that. I made a salad. So I will turn this around so that you can see it, everything that I have in this. So I figured it would be good because who knows what I'm going to be eating for dinner. Oh, I got to start the pizza dough. It's 3 o'clock. So over there I have my pink drink, my Plexus Slim. And that is one thing. Now, yeah, I am an ambassador for Plexus. No one's ever bought anything for me. And I know everybody has mixed feelings about Plexus, okay? Plexus is not helping me lose weight because that's not why I'm drinking it. It's more of like a multivitamin, gut healing, health tonic in a way, however you want to feel it. It's not something that's going to help you lose weight unless you have to eat healthy to lose weight, you know, and exercise and all that stuff. But I believe that through this time of my life, it's actually helping me. And I've been taking that constantly for a good year and a half now, and I believe that that has helped me through all sorts of different things. But I have a whole bunch of romaine, and then I have a little bit of red onion. You saw me make the homemade Rhonda's Ranch. This is Tillamook, Monterey Jack cheese, bacon bits, and a cucumber. And a part of, I know I mentioned in the last video about one ingredient foods. What we do is we buy, here I'll talk to you instead of showing you my salad. But that's what I'm going to be eating now. That's an S salad. Well, as far as what ingredient foods is, we buy, yes, you can take a couple with you. We buy a couple, we buy foods that contain one ingredient. And I'm trying to. There are a lot of foods that are impossible to do that with, such as tortilla chips and tortillas. You know, like meat is one ingredient. Cheese is salt and enzymes. You know, milk is one ingredient. Almond milk is multiple ingredients, so I have to figure that one out. Yogurts, I have to slowly wean my children off of yogurt. I've been doing this for a couple of months. I had a couple other videos on it, but I'm not going to go into extensive explanation other than, you know, we're using one ingredient foods to make multiple foods. You know, like I use one ingredient foods to make the Rhonda's Ranch dressing. Okay? So that sort of thing. You know, my salad is all ingredients. That's one thing. Well, except the bacon bits. I have to find a healthier bacon bits. And bacon at the beginning of the year will almost be impossible to buy here in California. Oh, I think they're home. The dogs are running around because they changed some laws about what people voted about, humanely keeping pigs. And so we might not be able to get a whole lot of good bacon. But anyway, I'm going to go eat this. Hi, I'm back. My salad was delicious. All right, I'm so glad that I made that and ate that. I need to make a better habit. For a while there, since we moved here, I was making that salad in one way, shape, or form every day. You know, so I was getting my veggies in. But I didn't feel bad. Once we moved here, it was like, you know, that stress of worrying was gone, you know. Yeah, I know worry is a sin, but, you know, we're all sinners saved by grace. So anyway, I'm just thankful that the Lord forgives our sin that we do every day. Oh, praise the Lord for that, right? Okay, so I wanted something warm to drink, and I really wanted hot chocolate, but I didn't want to feel yucky. I'm sorry, I wanted coffee, but I didn't want to feel gross after drinking coffee. So, did somebody come home? So what I did was I'm making a THM hot chocolate. So I'm using Brianna Thomas's hot chocolate recipe mixed with her other hot chocolate recipe. So it is an S because I put whipping cream in it. But I'm doing it more so of the regular hot chocolate recipe, but I put some, I'll turn this around so you can see it. Turn the light on. All the dogs want to come in. Hang on, puppy. So I'm using a whisk, and it's still, the protein powder is kind of chunky in here. I didn't want to use the microwave. I'm trying to stop using it. Ours is built in right here. So it's 4 o'clock. I got the pizza dough going for the kids tonight, so that's going to be a temptation. And then because of the ordeal that Abigail and my husband went through, waiting around the emergency room and all that stuff. No, just wait, puppy. I'm going to make them some oatmeal cookies. I know I can do some unplanned ones, but I'm not even going to fritz with it. So I'm making a hot chocolate. So let's get this off here. And I have my cup from this morning, my beautiful fall mug, so you can see the chunkiness. See that? I have almond milk, whipping cream, protein powder, cocoa powder, and I'm using the peppermint stevia drops because I figured that that would taste really good in this. And then I'm going to use my frother. You can find this in my Amazon store if you're interested in it, or I can try to remember to link down this one below. This is super powerful. You know, if you want a regular small coffee mug, this is going to make your coffee go all over the place. But if you have a larger mug, it's not going to do that. And it has 3 speeds, so you can mix eggs with it or make whipping cream. My son makes whipping cream, so he already started making a mess. My son uses it to make whipping cream as part of our 1-ingredient foods. I'm not buying that stuff anymore, but I have that left over from Thanksgiving, so I'm going to use it. It's the sugar-free one. So I have this here. I'm going to whip this. See how it makes it all more frothy because of the whipping cream? So I knew this was going to happen. That's why I put it in there. And now it shouldn't be as chunky. This really takes away the chunks. All right, Katie, if you're watching, you need one of these and a bigger mug. I hope it tastes good. I'm watching Alaska Prepper because he has a Christmas giveaway. So it's always fun to watch. So anyway, this is an S, and I'm going to enjoy it with a little topping of this sugar-free whipped cream. Okay, started drinking my hot chocolate, and the protein powder is chunky in it. I should have used collagen because it melts in it. Oh, it's like gross. You can't enjoy it. So it's my fault for using protein powder. And I have the Two Thm Mama protein powder. Okay, right here in my pantry. That's what I got. Okay, it's not Two Thm Mama shelf, but I got my basket of goodies over here. Probably should have used the chocolate protein powder. I should have used my blender, handheld blender. Sorry, I always hold it so low. I should have used that handheld blender when I first added it. It's my fault. It's not the recipe's fault. It's my fault. But I'm going to, I added whipped cream. I'm going to spoon out the whipped cream and, like, you know, figure something out. Anyway, I'll probably just make a cup of tea. Alright, so here is my pizza dinner. I made the single version of the wonderful white blender bread, and I cooked it in my cast iron flat pan here. Flipped it over like a pancake, put my toppings on it, and put it in the broiler. I'm too tired of waiting for it to broil and get crispy. Didn't get very crispy in the broiler. There you got. This whole thing is my dinner. I get to have that whole pizza, and that is unplanned. Yes, it's thin. It's probably not crispy, crunchy like pizza dough, but it's going to be really good. I have bell peppers, sausage, red onions, pepperoni, a little bit of sauce, whatever's left when I made kids' pizza, cheese, and their pizza turned out really good, so I really wanted some, but I chose not to. And this is what I'm going to eat, and have sparkling water for dinner. This is a Two Thm Mama S. For dinner, I showed you that I made the wonderful white blender bread, single serve in pizza form. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to tell you something about what I'm eating on Saturday, but this is for Friday's video. So, I made it. I put my toppings on. I got excited. I said, okay, you know what? This is going to taste good. I was really unhappy with it last night. And I can't say whether or not it was the recipe, it was the way I made it. I even put it under the broiler. You know, I did all the things that you should do. So I can't tell you whether it was the recipe or not. You may have had better luck with it. It could have been me, the way I made it. You know, the recipe said to microwave it, and I'm like, ew. You know, I'm not a big fan. I have a microwave, I use a microwave, I just don't like it, you know? I'm not fully against it, I just don't like it. And so, yeah, so that's where that went to. So then I went and I did some other things, and I was like, man, I'm so disappointed. I gotta figure out what to do next week for pizza, you know, because I do not like the bread substitutes, unless, of course, it's store-bought sourdough, store-bought tortillas, all that thing. I think I'm just gonna have to go to, back to the Joseph's Pitas, Joseph's Lavish, low-carb tortillas, and just make a quesadilla thingy. I think I'm just gonna end up doing that sort of thing, you know? I don't know what else to do. So I wanted to tell you, I did not eat off plan, other than I told you about the cookie. I ate one cookie, and then while I was making the popcorn, I ate another one. But I only ate one, okay? So I did have 2 cookies throughout the evening, hours apart. But they turned out really good. Those are good oatmeal raisin cookies. And just, you want to know, I'm not looking for replacements for that. It was just in your face, so I was tasting it. You know, the first one was to make sure they tasted good before I gave them to my kids. The second one was because I needed something, you know, or, you know, so I thought. There's a oatmeal raisin cookie in Trim Healthy Future, and that's a really good oatmeal raisin cookie recipe. Day 2 was I would say it was a success, other than the 2 cookies. I mean, I ate the popcorn probably 4 hours. By the time I actually ate the popcorn, it had been 4 hours since I ate. But anyway, I'm going to end this. Thank you for watching, and be a blessing, and come back tomorrow for more.